How to treat insulin resistance naturally. You may have insulin resistance pre-diabetes. Your cells don't respond normally to insulin. If it's not reversed, insulin resistance can lead to type 2 diabetes. Fortunately, insulin resistance can be reversed naturally, through changes in diet and supplements. You probably won't need to take drugs unless you have another condition that your doctor wants to treat. Not only will reversing insulin resistance improve your blood sugar, it will also improve your overall health. 1. Making dietary changes. Follow an anti-inflammatory diet. An anti-inflammatory diet stresses whole foods, preferably organic, complex carbohydrates, and foods with lots of nutrients like lean proteins and healthy fats. Many doctors recommend an anti-inflammatory diet which has been shown to reverse obesity and type 2 diabetes. Controlling your blood pressure by changing your diet is one of the best ways to reverse insulin resistance. Improvements in your diet can prevent prediabetes, diabetes, hyperglycemia, and obesity. Avoid processed foods. Limit the chemicals and extra sugars and fats that are usually added to processed food. Instead, try to eat natural or simply prepared foods. Cook from scratch as often as possible and choose organic foods to avoid chemicals. Since little is known about what chemicals may do to an individual, you should avoid them if you're trying to reverse insulin resistance. Eat more complex carbohydrates. At least 90 to 95% of the carbohydrates you eat should be complex. These molecules are more complicated than simple carbohydrates, so they take longer for your body to break down. This can help regulate your blood sugar. Try to eat most of your complex carbohydrates at lunch and cut down on the portion sizes for other meals. Complex carbohydrates are found in whole, unprocessed foods like whole grains, peas, lentils, beans, vegetables. Reduce your sugar intake. Read food labels to determine how much sugar is in a food and try to avoid processed foods which often contain added sugars that aren't listed. Overeating sugars like glucose, sucrose, fructose, and high fructose corn syrup can increase your risk for type 2 diabetes, cardiovascular disease and obesity. Sugar by itself does not cause diabetes, but drinking more sugar-filled beverages for example is linked to higher blood sugar levels and to an increased risk of type 2 diabetes. 7. Include more fiber. Research shows that increasing your insoluble fiber intake along with whole grains can reduce your risk of developing type 2 diabetes. To help you get into the habit, try adding 1 tablespoon of ground flax seeds at every meal. Keep pre-ground flax seeds in your freezer or use a coffee grinder to grind your own flax seeds to keep them from getting rancid. Choose lean meats and fish. Eat fish and skinless poultry which are good sources of protein. When picking fish, look for wild-caught fish like salmon, cod, haddock, and tuna. These are good sources of omega-3 fatty acids that your body needs. They're also anti-inflammatory. Try to limit red meats and skin from poultry. These can be high in animal fat and may be higher in added hormones and antibiotics. 11. Eat more fruits and vegetables. Don't think that you have to avoid fruits because they're sweet. You should actually have a variety of fruits and vegetables to get nutrients your body needs. Since the sugars in fruit are combined with the fiber, your body will slowly absorb the sugar. Try to eat fruits and vegetables with the peel so you get more fiber and select fresh versions instead of dried produce which has higher sugar concentrations. You should also increase the amount of water you drink. The Institute of Medicine recommends that you drink 1 to 2 liters or about 6 to 8 8-ounce glasses of water a day. 13.